there's a lot of, or maybe not a lot of, but there's a few famous remakes of 50s sci-fi movies that are heralded as classics, maybe more so than the originals. There's The Thing from Another World and John Carpenter's The Thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which was remade in the 70s. And then there's The Blob, and then there's this. Those are kind of like the big four of movies that are all like classic as original films, and then kind of have classic remakes to a certain extent. Probably The Blob, the least of them, but, you know, The Blob's a fine movie. Chuck Russell's The Blob. But I think a lot of people, a lot of, like, horror fans who like those movies, like those remakes, I think a lot of them don't really see the original movies and kind of assume they're just kind of schlocky or stupid, right? Because we think of, like, bad 50s science fiction, right? You know, the Ed Wood being, you know, being the extreme and stuff like that. And stuff that was on Mystery Science Theater 3000, like that kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, but those movies were good. I love 50s science fiction. I think it's it can be a bit boring at times because it's very dialogue heavy, or it tends to be, and there's a lot of expository dialogue and all that stuff. And then the acting, too, oftentimes has aged, you know, poorly. Mm-hmm. I think in this movie, though, I don't find this movie boring at all. I think it's, you know, once the problem is introduced, there's that ticking clock element, even though you're never actually certain how much time he has. You know he is running out of time.